orders and try to help humanity once and for all.
Well, that was going to be my next question. Is there a unity building among those Masons that still believe in God? Is there behind the scenes something that is taking place that the rest of us don't quite know about yet?
Absolutely. There was, and I had a meeting when it was 4 years ago in London. There was a senior bankers from Union de Banque Suisse, brother Andrew Hicks from the Cornerstone Society. There was present also Mark Wetley of the Cornerstone Society, and there was present also other brothers of the Distinguished and Illustrious Lodge, Kirby Lodge 2818, and we discussed very much in detail the possibility of creating a new Fama Fraternitas, the possibility of launching a new message of peace. But the problem is that most of these people are still struggling with their own egos and their own problems within an order which is too corrupt. So their proposal could have been good to warn humankind, but we also have to bring some solutions, and we have to come out of the open. I mean, if Freemasonry wants to truly come out in the open, it has to show that the rituals have nothing to hide. At the higher level, I'm not talking about the first 3 degrees. They have to be all transparent. Everything in the modern world has to be transparent, because this is how we're going to live in the future, a future of transparency. There is no any more secret, because now we can intercept each other soon, our brainwaves, what we are thinking, everything. This is already possible for the people in the intelligence. It will be possible for the common man once a certain technology will be unleashed on humankind. So
hey, Bob.
At that point...
Go ahead, Leo.
So at that point, humanity will face a different choice. What we are discussing now is quite primitive to what we will be discussing in 10 years.
Yeah,
all right, Bob, thanks a lot. I got to get to some other callers. Call back again anytime. I'm going to go to New York. Al, you're on the air. You have a question or comment for my guest?
Yes, Craig. Great show. I just wanted to ask Leo, a few minutes ago, he was talking about Jesus and the Illuminati. What I'd like to know, at what point did the Illuminati infiltrate the Jesus movement? Was it at a time when he was spreading the Gospels?
Well, no, it was right at the beginning. The Illuminati went 2 ways. One was into the study of and to preserving the secret teaching of Jesus in a very kind of egoistical way, and that was done by the Gnostics. Then the Orthodox instead preserved the teachings of Jesus, but unfortunately for the public changed them completely so they could implement the world government under the Christian order. That was happened after the Council of Nicaea, and that became after the rule of the Roman Empire. And from there on, there has been the big lie of Jesus God. And from there on, we can say that the Illuminati of the Christian world have manipulated this great myth. Because Jesus was a man, a very special man, a messenger of light that is recognized also by the Quran as coming into at the end of times. We don't have any difference amongst our 3 religions. We are all waiting for one Messiah, and that one Messiah is Jesus. We all agree on that. Amen. That's my view.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Hey, Al, thanks for calling. Call back anytime. I'm going to get to my callers right now. We got a minute before this break, and other callers I'll get to you after this break. But, Leo, one question that I have that's so important, and in a minute, try to answer it for us so people understand. What went on in your heart and soul when you finally decided to stop working with these evil people and expose them? How did you make that change? And if you could do that in a minute, that'd be great.
Yeah. Well, because they have asked me to do something against the family of my wife, it was very easy. And it came out very easily in my system, this reaction of opposing the whole system once they have asked me to do something which was really against nature. I mean, they wanted me to betray my own family. That could not be possible. I am a Muslim now, and I am married to my wife, and I will respect her family as I respect my own.
Okay, Leo, we're going to take a break. We'll get right back at it. I've got 3 callers, Carl, Gail, and Lorna. We'll get to all of you. Let's go to Oklahoma. Carl, if you can make it brief so we can get Gail and Lorna in, too, also. Go ahead.
Hello, Greg and Leo. Thank you for taking my call.
Go ahead.
First off, Greg, could I get your phone number where I can call you after the show?
Sure, 509-242-9681.
Thank you.
All right.
Listen,
go ahead. Real quick so we can get the others in, too.
I want to make a comment. We face total extinction on this planet. And I suggest that each of the people in any religion carefully search out who and what Jesus is.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have been fed a total lie and deception, and we are going to total extinction on this planet if we don't come out of it now.
I know.
I'll explain that to you, Greg, and I'd like to get your mailing address when I call you. I've got some papers I'd like to send you.
Okay.
And please forward copies of these to Leo, if you will.
I definitely will. Let's go to Gail in Tennessee. You're on the Investigative Journal. Gail, are you there?
Yes. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
Go ahead.
Yes. Leo, I am of the Dole family. We're part of that elite bloodline, as you know.
Okay. Yes.
And I would like to say this, because their blood does run through my veins. I've been a warrior against them as yourself, but not nearly at the level that you are. I commend you for your courage. But I would like to ask you, don't you think that, even when Father Malachi was murdered, okay, because he saw something on a satellite feed that he shouldn't have seen, and it's called, even in the Bible, it's called wormwood. Don't you think that also, it just seems interesting that they're making this push for 2010, and then we have the Mayan calendar, ending in 2012. All of this is like culminating into a crescendo, building up to this big event. And I would contend that the reason why that the elite powers, the Illuminati and all of them, are in panic mode right now is that time is coming when these earth changes are going to be hitting us left and right so hard, and they know that they have not gotten implemented the power and control network over the people of this planet like they wanted.
Yes.
And can you answer that quickly? And then, Gail, I want to get to Lorna for the last minute, so thank you, and call back again. Go ahead, Leo.
No, I think that you are definitely right to envision a very apocalyptic scenario, but apocalypse is what we have in front of us. It's the complete change of the Christian religion into something different, because the Christian religion has been based on too many lies, and these lies will be called accountable for on the day of judgment, because God will punish those people who have misled the flock, the sheep, into believing.
Okay, Leo, let me get Lorna in here real quick. She's been holding from Michigan. Lorna, we got about a minute. Go ahead.
Hi there. I just wanted to make a comment about a caller had a question about how to survive some of the things that are being fed through us, like the viruses and that kind of stuff.
Go ahead.
There's a book called Healing Oils of the Bible. The fellow that wrote it strictly from the Bible. He took all of the oils and plants and medicinals that were used at the time from that time, and has done a lot of research on the fact that these oils actually presented in the Bible.
Give us that book real quick. We're running out of time, Lorna.
It's called Healing Oils of the Bible.
Yes, and oil has a very important significance. The healing process is very important, and the oil has a particular significance, definitely.
Listen, Leo, we're running out of time. Give us your website. Lorna, thanks for calling. Call back again. Give us your website.
www.illuminaticonfessions.webfriends.it. Yes.
Hey, Leo, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you
great
very
information.
Much, Greg. It's been a great show with all these phone calls and stuff. It's been great indeed to talk with a lot of listeners.